So at Hermiston we're going straight ahead, which is the second exit for Hermiston itself. So this is the first exit and the second exit for Hermiston. I think you put the signal off just a wee bit too soon, and then you put the signal off about that.
Okay.
That was a similar sign.
Yeah.
Keeping the centre there, good. And you can use the cycle lane here because it's broken white lines and the road's quite narrow.
Yep.
So this route takes you down the RBS Royal Bank of Scotland, Gogar, and can proceed up past the airport to Ratho station, or turn left via Roddinglaw. Follow the road right to the end and turn left at the end. Now you can see that the road's 40 mile an hour, no waiting sign with a red cross underneath it. So it really tells us we're probably going into a dual carriageway, yeah, because of the speed. So you go a little slip road here, and you can signal actually right here and join traffic. But always remember when you're joining traffic, you don't interrupt the traffic already in that road.
Yep.
So you should join the flow or find a safe gap. So this route takes you right up to Ratho station, past the airport, which I'll do on another day. But for today's video, what we'll do is at the sign, it's already signposted for Roddinglaw. So after the signpost, we're going to turn left for Roddinglaw.
Okay. Is a park and ride.
You maybe noticed the sign as soon as we came into the road saying national speed limit.
30.
National speed limit.
Okay.
White circle
and the cross
with the black
one
diagonal line.
Yes, sorry.
Now at the end of the road, turn right. Okay, so I've stopped you here because look what's special about this junction. You've got a solid white line, and it tells you to stop, and the big hexagonal sign at the left. You'll see it in the video when I rewind it.
Okay.
So you must stop at these junctions. It's always good to put your handbrake on as well. Whether people are coming or not, you stop there.
Okay.
You'll probably see the word slow from time to time. They usually have that signal there on the road, on the white paint, you know.
Yeah.
They usually have that just before bad junctions, bad corners.
Yes.
You can see one here, it's not very clear,
yeah.
but that one tells us that the road narrows on both sides.
Yes. It's a deer.
See the deer in front of us, yeah. So here you've got another situation where the road narrows on both sides on a sharp bend. And when you get a 20 zone, then you have to understand it's probably applies to the whole area that you're driving in.
Yes.
And there are reminders on the lampposts.
Yes.
But it's a zonal thing. For instance, the whole of Ratho Villiage would be 20 mile an hour. It's only when you start coming from the village area you see the speeds changing back up again.
30 probably.
Well, because there's a lot of country roads, you might find there's national speed limit signs. At the end of the road, turn left.
I think I could have.
Just got to make sure we don't interrupt anybody that's coming. If anybody has to slow down for you or give way, then we're the hazard, because they had to deal with us. I'm just wondering if we're far enough forward to that sign, because see the camera above the red light? That's an infrared sensor, and it might be shining down into the road, and we might not be breaking the sensor, the ray. If we draw forward a little bit, you might find
It's turning, changing.
oh, there it's changing now. I think that was just coincidence. I didn't think that was actually me, but it's a good tip to make sure that you proceed quite close to that wait sign and never go past it. Ratho Village is, we would class it as what we call a meeting situation. It's a very active area, and there's always usually vehicles using your lane, or you have to use their lane. So it's a lot of priority situations going on. You'll take the next road on the left. It's just before the white car.
Okay.
Just before the white car. Mind and check your mirror to pass the red car as well. So this is a bit of an awkward area because you've got a downhill now, and we have to brake gently to keep our 20 mile an hour until we pass that 30 sign. Now we're 30, and we've got to make sure we don't go above 30.
Yep.
And then we've got the national speed limit sign, and now, you know, we've got the freedom of the road, basically. But in any case, we're never allowed to go above the speed of the road. But this is fast enough for the situation. You can only drive to the conditions. So this slow sign, I would check my mirror and ease up the gas, because there's a tight junction there that when people are emerging there, they can't actually see up the road. So sometimes half their car is out into the road before they can actually see you.
Yep.
So national speed limit comes down here to 40, and this takes us to the end of the road. Now at the end of this road, turn left onto the A71. You've just got to delay your signal a little bit because there's a little junction on the left that takes you into the restaurant there. And if you look round the corner, you can see you can drive round to the double white line at the end, get your gear early. And this is the A71 that takes you all the way right up to Hermiston Roundabout again.
Yep.
However, the driving test itself usually cuts off to the right for Currie testing us through another little bit of country road. So on the right. So at that sign, get your mirrors and signal in. And you're going to take your car into the middle lane here, and you steer with the front of your car is in line with the centre now, so that you keep in to this side, and you can see you've got the national speed limit sign again. Now just for the record, we're going straight ahead, but there is another test route that starts here, and you come round this way, and you take a right turn at this junction. It's right at the trees on the right hand side, and they can do the emergency stop in that little road, and it takes you up to Balerno.
That's one. Okay.
Yeah, Long Dalmahai Road it's called. You can have a look in the GPS or Google Maps or something for Long Dalmahai Road, and it takes you up to Balerno Village. This little road takes us down. I might do that in the future, start mentioning the road names, you know, so that people can follow it. So try and be as accurate as you can with your speed. They sometimes turn right in here and do a bay park in Currie Hill railway station, and come back out again, and then they continue on up towards the test centre. This is Currie Hill. And again, this is a notorious area for meeting situations where cars are using your lane or you're using their lane, and you've got to. We like to say that priority is only something you can give. You can't demand priority. So we'll take the next road on the left, please, just where that car is. Now at the little roundabout, straight ahead, second exit. Now it's very common for to keep too much to the right here. You need to make sure you keep to the left.
Yeah.
There's a black line on the actual on the roundabout itself, and you can keep to the left of that black line that's going round the corner. See it on the ground? So it'll help your. It's just something to help, a reference to help your position. And after this red car, we'll just pull up on the left, just outside the test centre. You can go over the speed bump and just pull in there. Try not to get too close to the. That's you. Good. So that's the test route that takes you from Hermiston down to Royal Bank of Scotland, up through Roddinglaw, up to the famous stop junction that we found on the route, and we went through Ratho, A71 back through another little bit country area to the test centre.